Coming up on Sports Weekly, we'll break down the first round of the CIF Southern Section softball playoffs. We got an all-local battle in the first round in Division III, plus highlights of Cajon taking on Yucaipa in their CBL finale. Plus, we're going to hit the pool with Arroyo Valley star Donovan Acosta leading a couple different Hawks to the CIF Southern Section Division IV meet. So we'll hear from Donovan and head coach Peter Gonzalez coming up. Plus, Mike King Cash of San Bernardino High School, one of the top shot put throwers in the area, trying to bring home another Mountain Valley League title. And finally, you probably heard by now, but we're going to have details of Cajon's Jaden Daniels being selected by the Washington Commanders in the NFL Draft. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. And it starts right now. And welcome to Sports Weekly, everybody. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Thanks for checking in. In this segment, we're going to lead things off with some CIF Southern Section softball because the playoffs begin this week. And we've got 4 local teams from the city of San Bernardino moving on to the first round of the playoffs. And in fact, we've got a huge game in the first round in Division III. Check this out. Cajon will take on Aquinas in the D3 first round. What a game lined up. That'll be on Thursday. Aquinas undefeated on the season, 27-0, taking on a Cajon team that's been traditionally very good under head coach Lee Haynes. So we'll see how this one plays out. First round D3 coming up. San Gorgonio in Division 6, they're going to have to open with a wild card game to get into the first round. So that's in Division 6, wild card at home against Nordhoff. And San Bernardino will travel to Vista del Lago in Moreno Valley in Division 7 in the first round. So those are the first round matchups for the CIF Southern Section softball playoffs. So speaking of playoffs and softball, Yucaipa versus Cajon, senior day for the Cowgirls out there at San Bernardino Valley College because Cajon's being upgraded to their softball stadium. You just saw Selena, and there is Jada. Jada will be going to BYU on a softball scholarship, one of the top pitchers in the area. This was an important game because this was basically for second place in the CBL. Yucaipa with a 4-run fifth inning to take a 5-1 lead. Brooklyn Dent in the circle for the T-Birds, gets the K in the bottom of the fifth inning. So we move to the top of the sixth. The Thunderbirds, McKenna Petty chops a hard grounder to short, and that brings home Reese Van Arsdal, 6-1 Yucaipa. Kaylani Rodriguez follows up with a 2-out single to right field. 2-run score, and Yucaipa extends its lead to 8-1. And Yucaipa not done. They're still up to bat. Ivy Walker now at the plate with a big drive into the gap. Riley Torres for the Cowgirls comes up throwing a great relay throw back to the plate, gets the runner out at home, but the damage was done. The Cowgirls trailing by 7 runs. Cajon in this ballgame against Yucaipa, they hit the ball hard, but it always seemed to find a Yucaipa player like that one right there. First it was Guzman, and then how about Madison Gallardo trying to get on board, but another catch out there near the warning track. Here's a strikeout by Dent to end the game for Yucaipa. 8-1 the final score. So Yucaipa's going to finish in second place in the CBL. Runner-up to Beaumont. Cajon is in third, but good enough to go to the CIF Southern Section playoffs. Coach Haynes hoping the Cowgirls can get focused and dialed in for a playoff run beginning with Aquinas on Thursday. Here's Coach Haynes.
I mean, that's a constant. I mean, that's the only goal. You know, when you have someone like Jada in her final year, that's the only goal, is to make a run to the playoffs. And, you know, we still like our chances. And, you know, even today, you know, they just flipped the script on us today because we just took them 7-2 the other day. So, you know, that happens. Like we beat Citrus Valley 20-0. Who would have thought? You know, that sometimes it snowballs on you and the wheels come off the cart, like I say. But we do talk a lot about what our goals are, and the number one goal all year has been CIF. Today was disappointing, and we didn't hit, and that is always usually what is going to cost you a game in the playoffs is you don't hit. So we got this week to kind of see if we can get that on track, but we've been playing really well lately. We've played a really tough schedule before the league started. And, so we've hoped that's made us ready, that when everything's on the line, we'll be ready to go. But, yeah, today we're definitely flat for sure. You can't come out flat in the playoffs because everybody's going to be at their highest level, highest energy. And we have had trouble matching the energy of the other team at times.
Should be a really good one. Cajon and Aquinas, D3 first round on Thursday. Now let's talk a little swimming, and we go to the Ambassador League Finals out at Crafton Hills College. We're out here at Crafton Hills College for the Ambassador League Swim Finals, checking in with the Aquinas Falcons. And for Aquinas, we saw Morgan and Owen Bondeman trying to bring home a couple first-place finishes for the Falcons.
I am.
Yes, the seniors.
Our nephew
Joining
junior.
a moment here at the swim meet, the Ambassador League Finals, including your Aquinas Falcons. Now, the boys and girls, neither team brought home a league championship, but individually, the Bondeman siblings brought home a couple individual titles. Morgan Bondeman, your 100 breaststroke champion as a senior, so her final race of her high school career goes out a winner, taking first place in the 100 breaststroke. And her brother, Owen Bondeman, just a freshman, he also wins the Ambassador League title. So there you see Morgan finishing her race, and then here comes Owen bringing home the gold as well. So a great day for the Bondemans there to bring home a couple individual championships for the Aquinas Falcons at the Ambassador League Finals at Crafton Hills College. It was a great moment for Morgan, again, as a senior, and for Owen, just a freshman. He's just getting started, so beginning his high school career as a league champion, quite an accomplishment.
I'm so excited. This is my first time I've won a league, the first time I've been a league champion, so I'm so excited to, get my hardware and represent my school. No, it's great. It was my last event as a senior, my last event at Aquinas, and I'm so happy that I got to end it that way.
I obviously wanted to do my best, and I wanted to get first, but I was just trying to swim hardest, get a PR for myself, and just swim hard and just do my best. I mean, I'd love to be a CIF champ for sure. I'm looking forward to CIF. Hopefully I go this year. But yeah, I could see doing really well in CIF in the future years for sure. Well, I swam a lot before coming into high school, and then I wanted to play football and stuff, and so I wasn't really sure that I was going to swim, but came back to it and fell back in love with it. And I'm really, really glad at the turnout this year.
All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we're going to check in with a Royal Valley swim star, Donovan Acosta. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.